Evening, Demons family. Monash Demons YouTube Live. How are we this evening? With me tonight, I've got Sean Duxie, you know the man, and we've got Operations Manager Greg Whitehead. Just thought we'd come on tonight, do a recap of today's game and moving forward into next weekend's game.
Yeah, and mind those cans in the back there.
They're not ours.
They're not ours.
They're not ours.
Some other guy came in and did it and drank them all.
Dave Alford, thank you, and congratulations to Williamstown on making the grand final as well. I heard you played a real tough game and got the bickies at the end of the day. So looking forward to seeing you next weekend as well. But yes, today Monash Demons played Lower Plenty and had a good win. The game was played in
Good spirits.
Yeah, really.
feed a spirit of the game. I know at least 3 of their goals were given to their tackle-free players as a show of respect and gratitude to Lower Plenty, who have fought really hard this year to make the semi-finals. Tonight I am going to be it won't be too bad, but yeah. Look, Duxie, Greg, I'll ask you a question. How do you think the season's gone and where we're at the moment? How do you think we can do you think we can move forward and go on and win next weekend?
I reckon we've been going all right. I'd say the reserves have been one of the most improved in the Division A reserves.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the A seniors just missed out,
Yep.
but they played their good season out.
And Greg, what about you?
Yeah, I think our reserves had a fantastic year. They started off really slowly and they built up and they've made a grand final. And not only that, it's the way they go about it. There's no fuss. They just get on and do the job. Unfortunately, our Division 1 side didn't make the finals this year, but I think we can build a little bit on that and come back bigger and stronger next year.
Yep. And look, I think our A reserves, we knew what we were coming up to this year. The competition is a lot faster, I believe, in the sense that going from Division 2 to Division 1 or A grade this year. Carrum Downs, for example, mate, a team to reckon with, a team that showed all year that they were a team that could possibly a team that could probably go through and win the whole lot. And at the end of the day, you look at it and you go, they lost to Williamstown. And look, Williamstown are a team that have been dominant for a number of years, and Greg can agree with that. I'm sure Duxie can as well.
Yeah.
But look, our team in Monash A grade, we've got a lot of improvement to work on. The coaches know what we need to work on, and moving forward, hopefully we can be competitive in the next year and that. So is that you, Kayleen? You're going red and blue next Sunday?
Okay, cool.
I hope so. We'll wait and see what happens there. But Andy, from Mazenod, look, there's some teams this year that have surprised me in finals and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just in A grade and A reserve, but right through the competition. There's been some teams that you'd look at and go, yeah, they've played good in some games, but have they improved enough to make a grand final or
Fountain
something?
Gates won a
Fountain Gate, yep.
This is my phone not working. Okay.
Well, Margie, you going red and blue this year. But yeah, like Fountain Gate, for example, you know, a new club, or this is their second year in the competition, and they've made it 2 years grand final, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
But Fountain Gate, a new club into the season, and yeah, possibly. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's their second grand final this year.
That would be a great effort to only win the competition for a small period of time.
That's Nathan. But if they have, yes, that's fantastic for, as Greg said, that's fantastic for that team being a new team.
Exactly.
And look, we've had some new teams come in. We've had Ajax, which is a new feeder side. We've had I think that's all the new teams that have really come into the Metro competition. Because Eltham played last year, Fountain Gate played last year. But look, for where we're at, moving forward, and on Sunday when we make when we play in the grand final, win, lose or draw. This is the first time for the Monash team, or you know, and even moving to Port Melbourne, South Yarra, we've had a lot of names, but moving forward, this will be the first time that our reserve grade has played in a grand final.
Well, my understanding is that the history of our club, no team, first or reserve, has ever won the highest division premiership. So
there you go.
If we can pull it off on the weekend, it's a bit of history.
Well, the Matildas did history. Can the Monash Demons do history next week?
Yes, and I do agree with Kayleen. Great day today, and a shout out to all senior players that come and help today. Now,
including the Chadstone Sinners.
Yeah, the Chadstone Sinners boys. You know, their senior players come out and cheered us on this week.
Wangaratta,
Wangaratta
Carnival
today been watching. Fantastic, Andy.
Who won in those games, Andy?
Yeah, if you can let us know who won in them games. But look, this Sunday, I'll say next Sunday, the feeder grand final, and there's teams that have surprised me in making the grand final this year, in the likes of Mazenod, Fountain Gate,
Mazenod White versus Fountain Gate.
Yeah, Mazenod White versus Fountain Gate. Ferntree Gully versus Ballarat.
Yeah.
That should be a cracker.
That should be a cracker game. Williamstown versus Parkside in the A grade reserves. A grade seniors. And Monash versus Williamstown in the A grade reserves.
And that game has an extra significance to us because we farewell a legend of our club.
Yes.
Elias Morales.
So next Sunday, one of our players.
11:40 a.m.
11:40 a.m. One of our players who's played for 30 odd years. We don't know the specific time of when he started, so we'll say 30 plus years, is finally hanging up the boots after Sunday's game. And if you look at our YouTube channel, you'll see us cheer him off as his last home game today. And we'll move on to next Sunday, and hopefully win, lose or draw. Hopefully a win, but win, lose or draw, we'll be cheering him off the field on Sunday as his last ever feeder game. But look, get down 11:40 Piranha Park in Coburg, so where the Coburg Lions VFL side play. Be there at B Square. Wonthaggi won 3 out of 4
So Wangaratta
games.
won 3 out of the 4 games. Cheeky Malama
Won 1,
Rockets 1 out of.
and North Aubrey Hoppers.
Did not lose a game.
Well,
Wow.
there you go.
Great effort.
Well done. So, getting back to the Metropolitan competition, I'll see if I'm not going to know all the grand finals. I don't think so. I'm not sure if the scores have been updated yet. Let me have a look. Our score's been put up. So going into the grand final for the A reserves will be Williamstown Sea Eagles versus Monash. A grade, the scores aren't off. Parkside will play the winner of Williamstown. I think Williamstown got over. So the grand final for A grade reserves will be Parkside versus Williamstown. B grade grand final will be Ferntree Gully versus Ballarat. And then C grade, you're looking at Fountain Gate versus Mazenod. So some really good, awesome games there next weekend.
Apparently the GV Stars won 2 or 3 today.
Okay. Aaron Johnson, get on. Let us know, please, because you're an GV Stars. So let us know if you're watching tonight. But, look, how do you guys think today went?
I think today was a fantastic day.
Yeah.
Both for our club and feeder. I thought that the opposition, whilst they were outclassed on the day, played the game in fantastic spirit, and that's all you asked for. From our point of view, our players went about it with no fuss. There was no arguments, nobody, I was really proud of them today. So.
Yeah. And Duxie?
Yeah, I agree there too, Greg.
Great.
Special mention to Sammy. 6 goals.
6 goals. 6 goals. He had
His highest in his career.
Had a bet with his family that he kicked 5 goals or more today. And got 6.
And everyone that come along and helped, all our senior players, well done. Thank you for coming down. Usually senior players don't come along to these sort of things. Today they come down, they ran water. So thank you guys. Even though you didn't make the finals, you're doing your part. And we are one club, so that's the way we operate.
Who was your standout players, Greg?
It's hard to say. I thought Victor played the best game I've ever seen him play. Actually.
Yeah, he did play good.
Victor usually doesn't give a lot of the ball. Today he put his body on the line and got a few kicks. I'm not going to talk about the big name players because they dominate.
Yeah.
They know who they are. But Victor was one, and I thought Corey tried really hard as well.
Corey did. Kicked the goal for his dad.
And Michelle kicked a goal.
Kicked a goal.
The
president nearly kicked the goal.
Stewie took his first mark. I think he's the first mark he's ever taken in a game. So they're sort of things. They're wonderful things to see that players have those achievements in the game when they're not as highly skilled as other players.
Yeah.
So for me, they're the standouts. So Duxie, who was your standout player for the day, you reckon?
Tend to agree, actually.
We were the same.
Yeah, Corey and Victor were phenomenal.
And Michelle.
And Michelle, two great goals for me, yep.
And of course, Sam the man kicking.
And Sammy.
Sam the man. Sam Chief.
But don't forget, stay tuned for the footage when we get it uploaded.
Yep. Hey, Jordan McCleary, shout out. Fantastic day today. Thank you so much for filming the whole game for us.
And I got to say, our guys, some of our guys today did a milk challenge. Hopefully that footage comes up online and people can have a look at that because that's quite funny.
Yep.
It was on my TikTok. We're going to update our TikTok because we have had problems with getting in to it, but we might do a new TikTok account. But we'll get it up. Footage up on our YouTube in the video.
But so moving forward, we'll do a quick poll. All right, Greg, for C grade, Fountain Gate or Mazenod?
Fountain Gate.
Fountain Gate or Mazenod?
Mazenod because he got the whites.
Right. Hey, Stevie and Nathan, come here for a sec. So Fountain Gate, Mazenod. Fountain Gate or Mazenod?
Fountain Gate.
Fountain Gate or Mazenod? Oh, I'll go Mazenod.
Fountain Gate, I've got the favourite.
All right. We'll go B grade. Ferntree Gully or Ballarat?
You can't go wrong with Ferntree Gully.
Ferntree Gully easily.
Ferntree Gully.
No, Ferntree Gully.
Ferntree Gully. I won't do A grade reserves because we're all actually no, I can't. I can't because it's Monash versus Williamstown and we're all Monash team.
If one of us says Williamstown, we'll get sharp.
It's going to be a draw extra time. Nah.
Draw extra time. You heard it here. You heard it here. Monash versus Williamstown. Extra time.
And then
Williamstown Monash by a point.
And then it goes to longest kick to win the game.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
I reckon
We
Monash
can't.
by 40 plus.
Monash by 40 plus.
Monash by a goal.
I will say Ilias to kick the winning goal just prior to the final siren.
Oh!
Get out in style.
40 plus.
45. Monash by a point in extra time.
Thoughts on what Paul said? I know it's a joke, but seriously, Paul.
No, go Willie, lol, not. Yeah. Nah, Monash Demons by a point in extra time. That's my prediction. All right, now we move into the big one. I'll say it's the big one because it's Parkside or Williamstown.
Love to say Parkside, but for Williamstown.
I'm going to stick my neck out and go Parkside. I think they can win.
No, Williamstown.
Williamstown by a point.
That's not bad. They did draw last time, didn't they? So.
Yeah, just.
Parkside by a point.
Everybody got a point.
Yeah. There you have it. There's our predictions.
But more importantly, the Women's World Cup. Australia, England, Wednesday. Australia, England.
Australia
Aussie.
1-0.
I'm going to be unpopular and say England 1-0.
That's it.
3-2 Australia.
2-1 on penalties, Australia.
Oh, not penalties.
No, I'm going 1-2.
1-2 who?
No, 2-1.
2-1. 2-1 odds. All right, there you go. Hey, Cherie.
Hey, Sheree.
So, look,
Go the D's.
all right. Now we're going to, all right. I know we got 2 rounds to go, but who makes the top 8?
It's cemented.
Cemented? You reckon?
Geelong cannot make the 8. They'll finish 9th. Sorry, Geelong fans, but
All right, let's have a look at the top 8 at the moment. So top 8 is Collingwood, Brisbane, Port Adelaide, Melbourne, Carlton, St Kilda, Sydney, Western Bulldogs. So you're saying top 8 cemented?
I'm saying Giants will sneak into the 8 at the expense of the Doggies in the last game.
well, yeah, that's what I mean. Giants out in, Dogs out.
Okay.
Even though the Dogs have got West Coast next week.
Dogs.
Dogs to so cemented top 8?
I reckon Bulldogs will drop out. Essendon will go in.
No.
And I'm sorry for all Saints supporters, but I reckon you'll miss out and GWS will overtake you.
Sorry, not sorry. Just keep you in.
This is mine.
3-1 over.
Bulldogs, Sydney miss out. Essendon, GWS come in.
Ooh.
Yep.
Let's wait here. So what do we got?
We've got 3-1.
I'll go
until-
Parkside. I'll go Parkside by a point in extra time.
Thanks, Andy.
Ooh, thanks, Andy. Andy's also gone 3-1 Matildas over England.
And will Sam Kerr start or
No.
start at after half time?
She'll come on at halftime.
Yep.
Yep.
Sam Kerr start or after
I think she'll
halftime?
start this time.
After.
Halftime.
56th minute.
Ooh.
And score the winning goal.
Absolutely.
Ooh, there you go. All right, guys. We're going to call it here. Catch up with yous next Sunday night after the grand final. We'll preview maybe Thursday again. Just a quick preview of finals on Sunday. But next weekend, grand finals, Monash versus Williamstown in the A grade reserves. Get there, 11:40, Piranha Park, Coburg.
Gold coin donation.
Gold coin donation. We will see you there. Monash Demons, YouTube. Peace out.
Go D's.
Go D's.
Peace.
Okay. Done.